Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are. I hope you all had a very fantastic week. Like every other week, we will start with Forest Factory and talk about the fundamentals. In terms of news, what will be pushing the market, giving the market bias. I mean, just to prepare ourselves for the coming week. And know which days to be trading and which days not to be, really going aggressive into our positions. So let's just open Forest Factory and start with it. Okay. So, I mean, me personally, I only look at the red folder news. I don't look at the at these folders. I only look at the red folder news, right? So, yeah, let's go back. With the red folder news, we haven't only important news on Thursday, like every other week, right? Unemployment claims, and for the Euro news, it will be only on. I mean, it will be on Wednesday. So if you will be trading the Euro USD or any pair, that has something to do with the Euro, then you have to be prepared for Wednesday because you may see some kind of movement in the market that you yourself can explain. But for Wednesday is very very tricky day for the Euro dollar and also for the other Euro pairs and also for the AUDUSD and also some kind of some of the AD pairs because you'll be having CPI in the AC session like every other session. Like CPI happens always during the AC session for the AD pairs. On Friday you're having core PPI, but this one, yeah, I think it will be moving the market, but we will see how the market develops before Friday, and then we can really say if it's going to push price or not, right? But in terms of news, the Japanese yen on Monday, you should keep an eye on it during AC session. I really don't know if this one is going to push price because me personally, I don't trade the Japanese yen, but I mean, I analyzed it with the members, so yeah, we will see what price will be doing on Monday. But yeah, I mean, this is all for the news. Also for the Canadian dollar news, it will be on Friday, so also pay attention for this one because I think it will be moving the market. So just keep an eye on it, okay? Yeah, I think that's all for the fundamentals. Let's head back into our chat and talk about what will be happening for the next week. Let me see. Okay. If you guys remember, let me show you this one real quick. Let me show you the weekly analysis that I did last week. Right, it was this one right here with DXY. There's the outlook that we were talking about. I want to see price come to the 105.100 level, and as we see on with our chart, we see that price right now is literally sitting at the, I mean, went to the 105.100 level, right there. It really went there, 105.100 level. As soon as it went there, it tapped it and dropped to the downside. Okay, very perfect. Okay, and if you also look at the chart I sent in the Discord group, you all see that I kept this level there, 104.750 level, and the 105.650 level, right? So as soon as price tapped the 105.100 level, it dropped to the downside. And which level did it go? The 104.750, and it closed the week also around that level. Okay, look at it, very very perfect. 104.746, 747, right? Perfectly there, right? So this type of precision, you can't get it anywhere, right? You can't get it anywhere. I mean, look at it right now, like it's very perfect from here to the upside and from here to the downside, right? For this week, what I'll be looking for in terms of price action for the market is these levels. I kept there. I mean, I kept it there for a reason, right? I kept it there for a reason. I mean, in terms of structure, this is how the structure is on DXY, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. Price came to the 59% level. It can come lower, deeper, and push from here to the upside, right? But overall, I'm expecting just buys from any levels below the 50% to push price to the upside. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. Right now, the internal structure of this whole leg is literally this on the 4-hour time frame, right? We're having lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So if you want to trade this kind of range, then you have to mark it up with our Fibonacci. I use Fibonacci, it's a tool for me. Price literally went to the 61.8 level of this Fibonacci, which was around the 105% level, right? I mean the 105.1 level. It went there and it dropped, right? So right now, also around here, price also went to the 61.8 level, I think. Yeah, right there, and then it dropped, right? So if price will be continuing with the bearish momentum, then what we can see is that price will be pushing from here to the downside. In terms of bias, price can push one more time to the downside. Okay, don't get me wrong. Price can also do this to the downside. Okay, so if you want to trade the structure, then for next week, the targets will be around the 104.250 level. I only use rounded numbers, no any number. 104.250 level or the 104 level, right? If you'll be trading with structure, it means you'll be selling from here to the downside. Okay. Me personally, what I would like to see is, it's just price push from here to the upside. That's what I would like to see. Okay. I would like to see this high getting taken out next week or the week, after next week. I would like to see this high getting taken out. I favor more longs than more sells. So, which means these levels are very critical right now, right? Next week will be very, very critical because Monday will determine where price will be going. Okay, if you get a move like this, then it means you'll be, if you get a move like this on Monday, then it means Tuesday will be just continuing with the selling, right? But if you get a move like this, then we can be looking for something like this continuation to the upside. Me personally, I like the longs, although price in terms of structure is sitting around this level, it's also sitting around that daily order block, right? So it makes sense to go into the market and try to sell it. But like I said, me personally, I don't want to sell the markets. I would like to wait for price to give me some very convincing move that is going to go to the downside, and then I'll join with the sellers. Okay, because yeah, the overall trend is to the upside, so I favor more longs than more sells. So when it comes to selling scenario, I'll have to really wait for a very convincing idea to come up to the chart, and then I will take that sells on DXY. But other than that, I favor more longs than sells. Okay, so in terms of structure, I'm going to say it again. In terms of structure, we should be pushing from here to the downside. Okay, to come and take out this move in terms of structure. Okay, but in terms of in terms of my bias, me personally, what I will personally like is for price to push to the upside. Okay, to go to the 105.6 level right here, or the 105.650 level. Around these zones, if price was to come to these zones, then you could see price maybe drop into the downside again. Okay, but these zones is where I would like to see price close or get into for the week. Okay, I would like to see higher prices for the dollar. Yeah, so again, I'm going to make it very, very clear. If you want to trade structure, you should be selling. Okay, you should be selling if you want to trade structure. If you want to trade with my personal bias, then you should be buying to the upside, wait for price to cut this high, and then continue to buy it. Okay. Yeah. So again, next week is going to be very, very tricky week. So pay attention to what price will be doing on Monday. It will be very, very tricky. I'm not gonna lie, it will be very, very tricky. So just be careful. Okay, just be careful. For AUDUSD. Okay, for AUDUSD also right now, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, price came into this other block, took out these liquidities to the upside, came to that other block on the daily time frame, and rejected it massive to the downside. Okay, right now what I would like to see is I would like to see price continue to the downside because I'm kind of bullish. Bullish on the dollar, which means any sells on AUDUSD will give me will trigger me into selling the market to the downside. If we also look on the daily time frame right now on AUDUSD, we don't have any kind of the value gap on the daily time frame, which means if DXY will be going to the downside, then we should see AUDUSD pushing from here to the upside. Okay, to go for these highs. But I don't really expect that to happen. So and if it happens, then it happens, right? In terms of structure, we should be pushing from here to the upside. In terms of structure, listen to me very, very well. Okay, in terms of structure, we should be pushing from here to the upside. Me personally, I would like to see this move happen, right? Come maybe around these levels and then from there sell it to the downside. Okay, because I'm kind of favoring dollar longs. Okay, I'm kind of favoring dollar longs. So any sells around these levels on a 4-hour time frame is good for me. Okay, I will update you guys with the weekly targets in the Discord group. So join the Discord group if you are not in the Discord group, and then you can get the levels. Okay, but for me personally, I favor more sells than buys. Okay, on AUDUSD. If price will be going to the upside, then I'll wait on Monday for price to take out this high maybe, and then after we get a pullback, then we could be looking for some longs to the upside. Okay, But other than that, I'm not going to step in and try to buy this market because me personally, not structure. Okay, me personally, I favor more longs on DXY. For NZDUSD, similar to AUDUSD, okay, similar to AUDUSD, I would like to see price come down low for next week. And what could happen is if price goes up and take out this high, then we could be looking for retracement to push price to the upside. Okay, if it all depends on DXY. Okay, so pay close attention to DXY and see what it will be doing going into next week. Okay, I would like to see this low getting taken out because right now what really happened on Thursday and Friday are all like inside bar trading days. We are trading inside of this candle, so I would like to see this low of this candle getting taken out. Okay, and also this candle right here is a very big rejection candle, which is telling us that sellers are really in control. So any sales around these levels, it's good for me to see price come back into this daily order block. Okay. Okay, EURUSD. So EURUSD, in terms of structure, similar as on DXY, we are seeing price trade inside this range, right? Price also went to the 61.8 level, and it took out this high too. This high is the previous month's high, which was April's high. It has taken it out. So in terms of liquidity, we have taken out a very big chunk of liquidity, which was the previous month's high right here. Also right now, price came to this support and resistance area, right? Last week it tapped and then went straight bullish on us. Really cleaning out the move that happened on Thursday. It's cleared it out like it's cleared very out like a lot. And right now, price is currently sitting around around this kind of flip zone area, right? We got something like this, we drop much to the downside, right? Now you're having something like this. So for me personally, I would like to see one more push to the downside. For my weekly target, I'm targeting these liquidities right here, these lows. These lows, okay? Those are the lows that I'm targeting. I like to see price come and take them out, or just price come below this support and resistance area. That's where I like to see. I'll just be looking at DXY and see where DXY is, and then I'll use DXY to trade this one. Okay, so just keep an eye on DXY. Monday, if price starts to go up, then we could be seeing something like this, and then we continue to push the upside. Okay, but if price continues to push lower, something like that, then we could be just seeing continuation to the downside. Okay, in terms of bias, me personally, I'm bearish on EURUSD, because I'm bullish on DXY. In terms of structure for EURUSD, price literally right now can push to the upside because price has come to the 50% of this whole range, which is this low and this high. Okay, so any buys around this level to the upside is good. Okay, any buys is good in terms of structure. If you trade structure, then any buys around here is good because 50% has been tapped, which is the equilibrium. So buys make sense. Okay. Pound USD is the shittiest pair that the shittiest pair since last week. Since even last 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, the shittiest pair, not gonna lie. But for this pair right now, my targets are just these lows. This low right here, these two equal lows. I'd like to see price come down and take them out, right? So it's either price will be just continuing down. If DXY goes up, then we'll be seeing something like this happen. Okay, but if DXY goes down, then we will be seeing something like this happen. Come down, then we go to the upside. Okay, this is what we'll be seeing. Okay, if DXY goes to the downside. Okay, so keep an eye on DXY. For this one, I'm not really going to talk a lot about it because I really hate it. I don't really hate. I trade it personally, but for last week it was really shit. Like no, it was really shit. But EURUSD and USD CAD were the best to be trading for last week. But on USD, nah. But yeah, these are just my weekly targets. I will update you guys with the target for AUDUSD also in the Discord community. So if you're not in the Discord community, I will put a link in the description so that you can join and see the stuff that I post on a daily basis. If you have any question, just send it to me directly via Instagram, via Discord, or just comment under the video and then I'll get to you with the answer. But other than that, thanks, and hope you guys enjoy the video. See you guys next week. Bye.